All right, everybody, welcome to the Third Banner Pod. I'm Ash, and today we're unveiling a new feature on the channel called Louisville Lore. Basically, Louisville Lore will be a segment that just adds little things to the channel, a little bit of additional content focusing on the history of Louisville athletics, whether it be top 10 lists on things from the past, whether it be looking at a specific game from the past or a season, or just reliving some of our history and just celebrating some of our achievements and things like that. And just a little fun feature to add additional content for our loyal followers. Can't thank everybody enough. Please make sure if you're stumbling upon this video for the first time that you've hit that subscribe button, so that way you catch our content in the future. And I definitely appreciate everybody who has been following us and supporting us all this time. Today's Louisville Lore will focus on the top 10 pros right now. So basically, anybody in the professional ranks that came through our programs, and we're combining all the sports into one top 10 list. So whether they're in the NFL, Major League Baseball, the WNBA, NBA, all into one top 10 list. So I'm interested to get your guys' feedback. This is my top 10 list. It's not a compilation of the rest of the cast. It's just something I put together, and I thought it would be a fun little thing to look at and to break down, that kind of thing. So please give us a comment and give us your top 10 lists, because I'd love to see what everybody else's top 10 list looks like, and give me feedback on the top 10 list that I've put together here. And so like the criteria that I kind of went on is the impact that each person is contributing to their sport right now, the performance that they've had throughout this season, this most recent season, and throughout their career. And also looking to the future. So if it's somebody that maybe they just had their rookie year, but it's looking like they're going to be become a future star in their sport, that might give them a little bit of a leg up as well. So if there's somebody that's emerging, they may show up a little higher than somebody who's played for 8 or 9 years. But that's just because of the future outlook, the way it looks, and that kind of thing. So diving right in to the list, at number 10 will be, number 10 is Tutu at for the Rams, 774 career yards. This has kind of been his best season to date. 2021, a second round pick in Atlanta, moves over to the Rams. He's got 4 career touchdowns, 55 career receptions. This year, though, he's had the majority of that success with 476 yards on the season. A 44-yard reception is the long on the year. 3 touchdowns this season, so 3 of his 4 touchdowns. The future definitely looks bright for Tutu, and so that's definitely somebody that's going to be emerging in the NFL. And with his speed, we all know what kind of speed that Tutu has. Excited to see where he progresses in the NFL in the coming years. I'm sure that it's going to be fun to watch him playing there in LA after, he was with the UofL from 2018 to 2020. So, definitely an electrifying player while he was at UofL. And I look forward to seeing how he does in the future in LA with the Rams and on the NFL landscape. Moving right along, we have up next at number 9 is Reed Detmers. He was an interesting player for UofL. He came out of UofL. He played UofL from 2018 to 2020. He was a part of the 2019 College World Series team. He threw a no-hitter in 2022 with the Los Angeles Angels. He was a first-round pick after he finished his time at UofL. K per 9 right now of 10.17 this most recent season. So Reed Detmers, even though he's still young in his career, is pitching really well, and somebody that I'm really excited to watch as he progresses, because he's doing really well in LA, in Anaheim for the Angels. And so he's somebody that's, got very good command out there, really pitches well on the mound, and representing UofL really proudly. So very happy to see Reed Detmers at number 9. Again, we had Tutu Atwell at number 10 and Reed Detmers now at number 9. So who do we have at number 8 but Adam Duvall, a slugging power hitter in Major League Baseball as he crushes a pitch here. last summer for the Boston Red Sox, something he's done so many times throughout his career. Just a couple of years ago, he led the major leagues in RBI in 2021 as he hit 38 home runs that year, and also was a part of the world champion Atlanta Braves on that tremendous squad that they had in 2021. That was definitely a fun year for Braves fans. And for Adam Duvall, he's definitely had a very stellar career. As you'll see here, an All-Star in 2016, Gold Glove in 2021. So that 2021 season was really, really good. Winning the Gold Glove, the World Series, leading the league in RBI, 38 homers that year. As you can see here, he was an 11th round pick by the San Francisco Giants. So definitely glad that he has seen all the success that he has, because Adam, not being one of the top round picks, definitely overcame adversity there to be able to climb into, just making the majors as an 11th round pick is a huge accomplishment. So definitely glad to see him make it there in the major leagues and be so successful. He was a part of two back-to-back super regionals teams in both 2009 and 2010. Never able to make it to the College World Series. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to lead the Cards to that. But back-to-back years making the super regionals is a pretty good accomplishment in college baseball. Right now, he's a free agent. So we will see what happens with Adam as we move into 2024. He's kind of nearing the end of his career, but he's definitely got a couple of years left to be able to produce. And as we move along here, let's see who we have up next at number 7. At number 7, we have Dana Evans, a definite huge contributor to some of Jeff Walls's outstanding Cardinal teams in the 2017 through 2021 seasons. Dana was definitely a huge contributor, as she was a 2-time All-ACC selection, an AP All-American in 2021. Coming out of UofL, she was a second-round pick by Dallas and an all-rookie team in 2021. And what's interesting about Dana is she really came on this past year, averaging 9 points per game in 2023. And in the playoffs, she averaged 15 points per game. So Dana seems to be somebody that's really emerging, and that's kind of what got her a little bit of boost up on this list. As far as, ranking a little bit higher than maybe what the actual stats say right now. But it looks like she's actually coming into her own and is really starting to make an impact on the WNBA. And I'm really excited to see where Dana goes from here, because it looks like she has a chance to really become one of the top players in the league as she progresses. And it looks like she's really starting to gain steam. So Dana Evans is number 7 on the list, and moving right along. Number 6 is Bobby Miller of the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's another one of those. He was a teammate of Reed Detmers. He was here from 2018 to 2020, first-round pick of the LA Dodgers. He was on that College World Series team. So that kind of makes you wonder what if, because, man, that 2019 team featuring a rotation of Bobby Miller and Reed Detmers, 2 major league pitchers. Bobby Miller made his major league debut in 2023 this year. Became one of the top performers in that rotation. He's going to be a key piece of the Dodgers rotation moving forward. A team that is never afraid to spend money. So if they're counting on a guy like Bobby to be a key piece of their rotation, that shows you a very good sign of what's to come and what the expectations are for him moving forward. 11-4 record this year, a 3.76 earned run average. So definitely Bobby has seen some immediate results upon his debut in Major League Baseball, and should be part of one of the favorites to win the National League this coming season in 2024. So it'll be definitely exciting to see if Bobby can make it to the World Series after having pitched in the College World Series as well. Not a lot of guys can say that they've played in both the College World Series and the Major League World Series. So it'll be interesting to see if Bobby can help lead the Dodgers to that, especially the fact that he has a teammate that he's playing with as well, which we'll talk to here in a little bit. But moving right along from 10 to up into the top 5 now. So let's see who is going to be number 5 on our list. Number 5 on our list is Scary Terry Rozier. Terry had a great career at U of L, and that was an awesome moment against Michigan State. Scary Terry was one of my favorite players from the mid, 20 teens. Definitely somebody that we all loved to watch while he was at U of L, and definitely an electrifying player in the NBA as well. This might be a little controversial that I have him at number 5. Some people may think that he should be a little bit higher up in the ranks, but nonetheless, I have him here at number 5. Terry with the Charlotte Hornets. Now in the NBA, averaging 23 points per game, 7 assists per game, 3.4 rebounds per game. Was a first-round pick by the Celtics at U of L from 2013 to 15. Terry was definitely an electrifying player at U of L. That dunk against Michigan State was an awesome moment in the NCAA tournament. So it was definitely somebody that I loved watching, and his time here at U of L was cut short, by the fact that loss to Michigan State. And I wish it would have ended, his career would have ended under better circumstances. But it was a fun ride while he was here. Definitely one of the our favorite players in that time frame. And moving right along, number 4, we have Jair Alexander, who comes in at number 4. He's been a 2-time second team All-Pro for the Packers, a 2-time Pro Bowl selection. He was on the all-rookie team, 10 career interceptions. He was a first-round pick for Green Bay, played at U of L from 2015 to 17. Jair's been one of the lockdown corners in the NFL since he debuted in 2018. So I think he's a no-brainer to be in our top 5. Some people may have put Terry ahead of him. I'm not sure, but I had to put Jair at number 4. I think the top 3, in my opinion, are going to be pretty lockstep at 1, 2, and 3. Other people may disagree with me, but I've got Jair here at number 4. He was, like I said, a 2-time second team All-Pro. So definitely one of the top defensive backs in the NFL, and definitely somebody that is making a huge impact and representing the university well at the NFL level. So he's definitely got some time remaining in the NFL to continue making a big impact, and hopefully we'll see many great things still to come from Jair, and many great memories of Jair on the gridiron here in Louisville. And before we get into the top 3, we will just briefly revisit the top rankings right now. As we mentioned, we have Tutu Atwell at number 10, Reed Detmers at number 9. Adam Duvall at number 8, Dana Evans at number 7, Bobby Miller at number 6, and Terry Rozier at number 5. And at number 4 was Jair Alexander. And let's see, who we're going to have at number 3. I'm not sure. And the cool thing about it is that, Will is going to be receiving Bobby Miller as part of the battery for the Dodgers. So it's going to be a cool moment to watch Will Smith and Bobby Miller there in Los Angeles this summer. As Will Smith, let's see here if I can get the slide pulled up. Will Smith, he's an NL All-Star this past year, the first time making it there. He was part of the World Series championship team in 2020 for LA. All MLB second team in 2022. I accidentally forgot to take off when I copied the slide over. He does not have 10 career interceptions, so go ahead and make fun of me for that in the comments. That was from Jair's slide, and I forgot to delete that out. So go ahead and make fun of that because that was a definite error. He was a member of the College World Series team at Louisville in 2014, so that was definitely a career highlight for him while he was at U of L. And then he was a part of back-to-back super regional teams in 2015 and 2016 before becoming a first-round pick for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Really cool that he's going to be the catcher for Bobby Miller in Los Angeles and just across town from Reed Detmers. Those are 3 really good MLB players in our top 10 U of L pros right now list. So I'm really happy to see Will Smith here slotted at number 3. And I don't think you can argue with the top 2. Kind of spoiled it by letting the slide play a little too long. but that's okay. We're learning here on the Louisville Lore segment. I'll get that down for future episodes. But here we are moving right along to number 2 on the list is Donovan Mitchell. Number 2 here, Donovan Mitchell. He's with the Cleveland Cavaliers, as most of you know. He's been an All NBA second team selection last year, 4-time NBA All-Star in 2021, 22, and 23. So 4 years consecutively there. All rookie team in 2018, won the dunk contest in 2018, first round pick by Denver. Actually, a lot of people forget he was actually drafted by Denver and not drafted by Utah. So definitely one of the premier players in the NBA right now and huge representative of the University of Louisville. I'm definitely proud to see Donovan Mitchell represent the Louisville Cardinals in the NBA, and somebody that, he's well respected on and off the court. So at number 2, we have Donovan Mitchell, and let me go ahead and pull up one of the highlights here, because I think it would be an injustice to Donovan not to play his highlight. All right, I got this pulled up here, and this is from Just Bombs Productions. His channel is really good. So if you guys want to check out some of the full video, I'm just going to play a couple of clips here so we can see some Donovan Mitchell highlights from UofL. And we'll also use another video from Just Bombs Productions for our number 1 as well. But here we go. I'm going to hit play, and we'll check this out. Look at that. Oh, my God. That was such a great play for Donovan. Man, he was a highlight reel almost every night while he was at Louisville. I just loved watching him play in the red and black. I wish that we could have had a little bit more tournament success with him, but of course we had a lot of stuff going on that we don't want to talk about. And hopefully, our team can return to brighter days in the near future. But definitely thank you to Just Bombs Productions. That was a fun video to watch, and really appreciated seeing that highlight video. And definitely go check out their channel and see the full length video that they compiled on Donovan Mitchell. Moving right along, I don't think it's any surprise as to who's going to be number 1 on this list. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens, Cardinal 2015-17, won the Heisman Trophy. I mean, nobody can forget that. MVP in 2019. For the Baltimore Ravens, was the first round pick after he left UofL, a 2-time Pro Bowl selection in 2019 and 21, led the NFL in touchdown passes in 2019. I mean, I don't think anybody is surprised to see Lamar Jackson at number 1 on this list. Definitely has been fun to watch in his career. Kind of been a guy that's really transcended the NFL and really been an innovator in the league, and somebody who's been a fun player to watch for the last basically almost a decade now in the football landscape. So Lamar Jackson, let me get the highlights pulled up for him. Just like Donovan Mitchell was, Lamar was a nightly highlight every game while he was here at UofL. This is another video from that same channel, Just Bombs Productions. So shout out to them for putting together. And again, number 1 on the list, Lamar Jackson. Don't think that's very much into the debate, but run through the list one more time before we wrap it up. Kind of stumbled through this first episode of Louisville Lore. We'll try to do better next time. But Tutu Atwell, Reed Detmers, Adam Duvall, Dana Evans, Bobby Miller, Terry Rozier, Jair Alexander, Will Smith, Donovan Mitchell, and Lamar Jackson, the top 10 UofL pros right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit us up. Let us know what other top 10s do you want to see? What do you disagree with on this list? What's your top 10? Put all those comments in the comments section, because definitely want to get that feedback. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Make sure if this is the first time seeing something that we've put out, to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button on this video. Appreciate all of you, and go Cards.